Good morning. Yes, today I want to talk about anxiety, your heart problems and anxiety. I think that's one of the biggest problems is this: what do you do with your head when your heart is in trouble? It's difficult to manage it. It's difficult to express to other people what you're going through because of this hard thing that is troubling you. And you can't explain to people how you feel, especially when you get that first anxiety. It is very, very bad. So to try and manage it, what I've done is I've had many um, ways that you can handle it. One of it is by breathing exercises that you must breathe in. Let's say, breathe in for 5 seconds, hold it for 4, and breathe out for 7 seconds. So that is the different ways that's one of the ways. The other one is lying on your back, and when you breathe, that your stomach lifts up so that you have a full breath, and that it's not, let's say, just a half a breath, but it's a full breath that you take in. So that is one of the ways that you see to it that you get uh, air into your lungs, that you breathe, that you get oxygen into your body again, and to see that you calm yourself also. It's a very good way to calm yourself is by um, breathing in deeply, concentrating on holding that breath, and then breathing out again. So that's just one of the ways. But then something that I want to talk about further is also about um, just controlling your thoughts or captivating your thoughts. Um, I go to scripture specifically. There's a verse that says, "Take every thought captive into the obedience of Christ." So if you get a thought, let's say you get a thought, uh, I'm going, I'm not going to make it. I'm going to die. I don't have enough breath. If you can take that thought and take it captive and look at it and see, is it the truth or is it not the truth? And that will definitely start you on a path that you can control and look at your thoughts, what is true and what's not true, and know that through experience and talking to other people and talking to your doctor, you know that even if you get palpitations, if you get ectopics, if you get skipped beats, if you get that thump that you get with ectopics, that it is not um, the end, and that you're not going to die, but that it's just something that you have to manage, because unfortunately when you go to the doctor, they will tell you that no, it won't do anything, won't do any harm. You mustn't worry about it. Yeah, that skip beats, that thud you feel in your body or in your chest, don't worry about it. It's okay. And unfortunately, that type of, let's say, explanation and talk of the doctor doesn't help you. I've had it also, and then when you want to try and explain, they just say, no, it's benign, don't worry about it. So actually, it's more a subject for a psychologist or even psychiatrist or some type of counselor to get you through that emotions of anxiety and fear. And what I say is control what you can control, and do what you can do. So what I can do is I can control my thoughts, and I can control how I think about situations, and I can control what I do next. Maybe I stand up, maybe I do something to get my mind off this anxiety. So, yeah, I hope that helps. This is just the beginning of explaining how controlling your thoughts actually can calm your heart also. And the more you focus on your heart, the more you focus on what's that thought or the feeling that I have now, the more you focus on that, the worse it gets. But if you focus on getting better and focus on about something else, you'll see that your heart palpitations will most probably, if it not goes away, you can start to live with it in some sort of way. So I hope that helps, and please subscribe if it means anything to you. Just subscribe, make a comment, and then we can talk about it. Thank you. Bye.